Let's buckle up today, because we're diving deep into one of the craziest stories from the Bible, the tale of Barabbas. This guy's life was something out of an action-packed blockbuster, with twists and turns that'll leave you scratching your head and thinking, what in the world just happened? So picture this. We're in Jerusalem during Passover, and the city is buzzing with excitement. People from all over are flocking the streets, ready to celebrate and remember the good old days when God led the Israelites out of Egypt. But amidst the hustle and bustle, there's drama brewing, and it all centers around this dude named Barabbas. Now, Barabbas isn't your run-of-the-mill citizen. He's more like a trouble magnet, the kind of guy you'd cross the street to avoid. He's got a reputation for stirring up trouble, causing chaos, and generally making life difficult for the Roman authorities. We're talking about a real rebel with a cause, or maybe just a chip on his shoulder. So, one day, Barabbas finds himself in a tight spot, locked up in a dingy cell, staring at the cold, hard reality of his crimes. Let me tell you, this guy's got a laundry list of offenses that would make even the toughest criminals blush. We're talking about everything from inciting riots to disturbing the peace. You name it, Barabbas probably did it. But here's where it gets interesting. Enter Jesus, the man, the myth, the legend. He's like the complete opposite of Barabbas. Calm, compassionate, full of that warm, fuzzy love stuff. He's going around preaching about forgiveness, healing the sick, and turning water into wine like it's no big deal. Now, Jesus has made some enemies along the way, particularly among the religious big shots who see him as a threat to their authority. So, they cook up some bogus charges against him, hoping to get rid of him once and for all. Now let's fast forward to the big showdown. Pilate, the Roman governor, is trying to keep the peace during Passover, but he's got a mob of angry people demanding blood. So, he comes up with this wild idea. He'll release one prisoner as a goodwill gesture, but who does he offer up? Jesus or Barabbas? Now, you'd think this is a slam dunk, right? I mean, Jesus is the good guy here, walking on water, raising the dead, all that jazz. But the crowd goes wild and starts chanting for Barabbas to be set free. Can you believe it? It's like something out of a messed up reality show. And here's the kicker. Pilate caves to the pressure and sets Barabbas free, while Jesus gets handed over to be crucified. It's like a plot twist you never saw coming, leaving you scratching your head and wondering, what just happened? Now here's an even better kicker. Jesus willingly takes Barabbas' place on the cross. He goes to his death not because he's guilty, far from it, but because he loves Barabbas and all of us so much that he's willing to take the fall for him. It's the ultimate act of love and sacrifice rolled into one. Now, you might be thinking, what happened to Barabbas after all this craziness? Well, the Bible doesn't really say much about him after that, so I can't expand on that very much. But you gotta wonder if witnessing Jesus' sacrifice had a profound impact on him. Maybe it changed his life forever. Maybe it didn't. Who knows? But reflecting on all of this, here's the bottom line. The story of Barabbas is a reminder that no matter how messed up we are, no matter what kind of trouble we've gotten ourselves into, Jesus is always there, ready to offer us forgiveness and a fresh start. All we gotta do is accept his crazy, unconditional love and let it transform our lives. So, the next time you feel like you're too far gone, like you've screwed up too many times for God to forgive you, just remember Barabbas. Remember that Jesus took his place on the cross, and he's willing to do the same for you. It's a wild story, but it's also a story of hope, redemption, and the incredible, mind-blowing love of God.